Oh,
Finally.
hey Anna. Hey girls, I'm going on right now. It's already streaming, y'all.
Hey, hi girls.
Hey,
Hey,
hey. So,
hello.
hey, this
All
is
right.
Nicolette Moore from NicoletteMoore.com, and today we have Jelena Ostrovska. We've got Valerie Lewis. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Jelena. I always try. I try. We have Staci Hall, and we have Anna Andrea with us. Hopefully, Miss Leah Rae Getts will be able to join us as well. So, everybody, I want y'all to say hi and where y'all are from.
Should I start?
Go for it. Go for it, Jelena. Jelena's in Narnia.
Yeah, like I call I'm from Latvia originally, like that's kind of where I live, but I call it Narnia because nobody knows where it is. And nothing works here. I mean, now the technology, so yeah, it's just like a little fun name for my country. So yeah, so I'm a fan of marketing, blogging, anything related to business. I do have some hobbies as well, but my brain is like the marketing machine, should I say. So yeah. So, and good to hang out with all the ladies because, I mean, we met like, what, 3 months ago.
I know.
And good to see everyone back.
All right, what about you, Valerie? Where are you from? Where are you joining us today?
Hey, I am joining you guys from the suburbs of Washington, D.C. So, yep, I'm right here in our nation's capital. You guys know it's awesome already. It's pretty cool. And I've been here my whole life. Love it. I can't see myself anywhere else. So.
Okay, what about you, Staci? Where are you from?
I'm from Toronto, Canada. Woo!
Right.
Yeah, I'm from Toronto. I'm a mom. I've got 2 young kids, and online marketing super fan. Love it. I am just so stoked to be here. Can I tell you how stoked I am to be here right now? I'm a little bit starstruck. Okay, I really am. They're like marketing rock stars to me, and so just to be on the same screen right now, I'm getting like shivers all the way up my spine. Hey girls, hi!
This is awesome. This is so much fun. I'm right now currently not trying to be rude. I am trying to share it to my personal page, and then you guys can share it out as well so we can get as much exposure as possible. Anna, where are you from? Where are you hanging out right now? I know you're from El Salvador. Well, you tell your story.
I'm from El Salvador, but right now I'm still in Central Florida, about 30 minutes away from Orlando, Florida. Just staying here for a few more days, and then I'm going to Las Vegas.
Woo! That's awesome.
We're going to Las Vegas,
yes,
right?
Yes. How many of y'all are going to Las Vegas? Is everyone going to be there?
Everyone
Valerie.
I'm not going this year, no.
Oh. Valerie, are you going?
No, I'm not going this time. I got some things I have to stick with here, but
I'll hang out
next
with
time for sure.
I'll hang out with you.
Okay. Thank you. I don't feel so left out.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to live stream from over there, guys.
Yes,
don't worry about it.
For sure. That's going to be
We're
next Friday.
definitely going to do that.
Yes. Hey, if whoever's watching, can you give us a thumbs up if you can hear us? Make sure that the volume is working. Just want to make sure the volume is working so that we are heard.
I'm trying to find oh, here it is.
I see some eyes on us. I'm just trying to get confirmation. It says that on my end. I'm going to play it on my phone real quick just to see if I can hear it. Yes, awesome, working. Okay. Awesome, ladies. We're up. We're running. We are. I'm very excited about this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with a question, and then I want y'all to just kind of take it over. I want you to, take turns, round table it. I want this to be fun, but I want this to be definitely valuable to the viewers. So, Jelena, I know that you've been very, very successful online, and you are all the way out in Narnia. I want to start by asking you what it's been like as a network marketer online, and if you could share a little bit about attraction marketing and what that has meant for your online business.
Yeah, well, here's my thing. Okay, the reason I turned online, and Rae Getts says it like pretty clear, that you turn online out of weakness. And that was my weakness, that I just couldn't build a business with Russian people, with Latvian people.
Sorry, hold on. I am so sorry. Keep going, Jelena.
Okay. So yeah, it was tough because Russians were just teaching me, go find people, talk to them, sell them, share with them the product. All you have to do is share the product, and you're gonna make millions. I was like, and Anna, you're laughing your ass off there, but it was true. I was just struggling. I was in a kind of promised land that you're gonna make 50 grand a month the next month. I was like, oh, cool, that sounds awesome, a good business model. And then I was a couple months in, I sponsored 0 people because I was at freaking high school and I was studying and all those exams and all that kind of stuff. And then I kind of got out of that company. Well, to be honest, they actually, removed my position and my parents' position for God knows what reason. And we were okay, maybe just not our company. So, and then I kind of was whatever, right? Then I joined another company, and they were again sharing, share the product. All you have to do is share the. I was again, really? And I was I tried this, it didn't work. I went on to stabbing people, and this time I was working not with Russians but with Americans because I kind of your mentality and all that kind of stuff, from from your side of the world. And I was these Narnias kind of don't make any sense to me. So, and then I stumbled upon attraction marketing, and I was maybe I can go and see what it's all about. Maybe I can turn it onto the internet because offline kind of doesn't work for me. Because seriously, nobody really treated me seriously because I'm 21 years. Then I was 19, and they were business, girl, go to college. You have the best grades. What the heck are you doing with your life? And I was I don't know, I'm just building a business here. What are you saying? And I mean, I'm just laughing my way. I'm just laughing my way to the bank right now, while they're trying to laugh at those universities. And I was well, traction marketing didn't make sense to me because I was oh, I can have people come to me instead of me reaching out to them and going and sharing the product with them, and they can kind of ask me what I have going on. So that was a pretty powerful concept, and I was well, I'm in, right? I did not go to those universities and all that kind of fun stuff. Not really fun stuff, to be honest, but yeah. So traction marketing kind of, I would say, changed my business because otherwise I would probably not be in business because offline didn't really work out well for me. And yeah, that's why, I mean, if you are turning online out of weakness because you cannot build a business based on your either language barrier or whatever, attraction marketing is the way to go. So, and any problem or challenge can be overcome, even if you live in Narnia or your first language is Russian or whatever. So yeah, attraction marketing works for everybody as long as you work.
Yeah, Anna's got that going on too. Anna's from El Salvador and she is rocking out.
Yeah, I had the same similar experience as Jelena. My parents got me into MLM, but I was not willing to bug my friends and family about it. I was not willing to tell my classmates, hey, join me in business. No, not gonna happen, ever. So I also turned into online for weakness because I knew that there was a way. Some of my uplines in Latin America were actually making good money on Facebook, but they really didn't know what the hell they were doing. They still don't know. It was pure luck, literally luck. And because they were the first ones in the country, so they just pushed Facebook ads and they sold like crazy and like that. And once I joined, I mean, they've already been in the country for like a year and so Facebook ads were like $20 a day kind of thing that I was not able to afford. So yeah, I turned into attraction marketing as well because I said, hey, I don't have the language barrier like they do. Like, I'm going to take advantage of this and learn from Team USA to see what the heck they were doing. Because making $1 million in 6 months, and they weren't showing us what they were doing. So I was like, I don't care. I'll find out for myself. You don't have to tell me. And that's what happened. I found out for myself. And now people, reach out to me, which is awesome.
Hey, Leah.
Leah! Awesome!
Leah, how are you doing?
Woohoo!
We've got 5.
She's still on the
Hello,
phone.
hello. It's doing awesome. I'm actually in the Gulf where we just found an island. We pulled the boat. We rented a boat for the day, and we found an island that we pulled up to. So it's kind of cool, though. There's entrepreneurs everywhere. So these are these like sandbar islands, and they have like people actually bring food boats, like food carts and stuff that you'd see in the city. They like have boats, and so there's people that have actually brought boats out here to sell food.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, we're just out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico.
Look at that, people. This is how real it gets whenever success knocks at your door. Leah, I'm so glad that you're able to join us. That's awesome.
Have to be here.
Leah's life doesn't suck.
Oh, at all.
Just saying.
So,
Pretty good, Raymond.
I just have to say, if anybody's commenting, for me, it's challenging to see. I see Kelly has said hello, ladies.
Hey, Kelly.
Kelly
Kelly.
DeStefano. Laurette Poyer says, hi, everyone, all beautiful ladies. Thank you, Laurette. Jelena said, hey. JB Smith says, hi, ladies. Kelly, again, says, that's cool. And Michael Chavez says, crazy. I bet this is crazy for people to see 6 people streaming live from all over the world. How awesome is that? Women leaders, says Chandra Rankin. So, Valerie, what has attraction marketing meant for you in your business?
Oh my gosh. Okay. This has totally changed my whole life, like my whole worldview. I had been trying to figure things out online coming from a completely different background. I didn't know much about marketing. I didn't know anything, honestly, about marketing. I thought I did. But I came from the beauty industry and being a hairstylist and owning a salon and all that great stuff. And, you know, things just changed in my life where it was time for me to start looking into doing things from home. You know, things that are going on with my kids and all that. And I wanted to be able to give them what they needed, but still make an income. So I started looking into working from home, and I spent that whole first year trying to figure this out because like Jelena was saying, hey, this thing's pretty cool. You know, there are people making money online. Great, I'm gonna do that too. But I didn't know what I was doing. And so I got a little bit discouraged because I'm thinking, what's going on? I know it's not a scam. I know that this works. I just need to know how I'm supposed to make it work for me. And, you know, fall right into attraction marketing and really keeping my mind open and embracing that whole concept, that principle. My business, my life did a complete 180. I'm not the same person. And I love that. I love it. And it's really helped to be able to boost my business, start to finally make income online. And the best thing about it is I can do stuff like this, right? We can go out there and impact the world in a way that I never could from what I was doing before. I'm global now. I like it. Yeah. And getting to meet all of you wonderful ladies. I'm just in such awe. I'm so honored to be here. And again, it's from learning about attraction marketing and learning how to become a professional in the industry. So it's been phenomenal.
Amazing. Now, Leah, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. Leah just hit a new rank. She is just blowing everything up. Leah, she started off, okay, so Leah started off for her first year or so in network marketing. Her and her husband were doing all the steps they were told, right? They were being instructed on exactly what to do. Zero success. Like
exactly.
Nothing happening. What changed things around?
Attraction marketing and really finding an online marketing system to teach that just showed us the way, like just showed us everything, because we had no concept I mean, our upline in our original MLM had no understanding of online marketing. And so their whole thing was online marketing was just reaching out to friends that you have on Facebook and setting up a phone call. That's as much as we knew. And so we couldn't pull it. We just couldn't make it happen. Doing all of the kind of traditional network marketing stuff. And so that's when we kind of did a Hail Mary pass, and we found, actually hired Adam Chandler as a coach. And then he told us all the stuff that we needed. And we're like, oh my gosh, this is crazy autoresponder and a lead magnets and capture pages and like everything. And he's like, well, you could just do MLSP. We're like, oh, okay. So that actually changed our world, is, you know, finding MLSP and what it's done for us. It's just taught us everything. It gave everything, like, and Todd and I just shot our video because we're now MMT members as well in MLSP, one of the leadership groups. And we had to shoot a video today. We did it from a boat in the Gulf of Mexico. And, you know, it's like everything that you need to succeed is at your fingertips.
Yes.
Right? You just got to do the work. Like, so that was really where we were about a year ago when we found MLSP, and we just got to work. And I'm blessed that I've got a husband that's super smart, and has the same goals, right? So we were able to work together, each focusing on different parts of the business. And so we were able to accomplish a lot more in a short amount of time. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. The power of attraction marketing. So Staci,
Yes.
It's your turn. Tell me about attraction marketing and what that's done for your business.
Well, it's done everything for my business. So frankly, I actually was a hairstylist also. So maybe there's something about hairstylists in online marketing. I don't know what it is, but so I was a very social person, and I had a massive network at one point in my life. And then when I had children, I was living for my kids and cut off my entire market. So when I sort of fell into network marketing, I loved the business paradigm, but I had none of the, let's say, ideal situations or skill sets that would lend themselves to being successful at it. I had zero warm market. And the warm market I did have was so cynical and jaded about the entire industry that I just knew I wasn't going to get any support in that way from that whole group of people. And I like to say that I was a personal development baby. I had some pretty serious limiting beliefs. I actually was kind of a negative Nelly, if I'm to be totally honest. A lot of people say they can't believe that now. Yeah. But finding attraction marketing actually completely changed my whole life, really, because with attraction marketing, I discovered that not only is there a way for me to become successful in a business that I failed spectacularly at doing the traditional way. Now, I just want to say, I'm not saying that it doesn't work. I'm saying that I had home meetings where no one showed up. A lot. And I had been pretty successful at a lot of things in my life. And pretty much anything I tried, I tend to be good at the time. And then when network marketing came along, I sucked at it so royally that I was just like, no, okay, you know what? It's not going to win. It's not going to win. I need to find a solution to this problem because I am going to be successful at this, and that's the end of the story. But I had nothing going for me. So I found attraction marketing. It taught me that it was okay to be me, because I tried really hard to be everyone else because I thought it was safer and easier, and it didn't work. With attraction marketing, the whole point of it is that there is a tribe of humans out there who need you and your message. So the minute you step into being you, they come. And success finds you. You attract success to you. So that was about the most liberating thing that could have ever happened to me, because it made me find personal development. It made me desire to be more so that I could help more people. And guess what? As I became more and helped more people, what do you think happened? Success came to me, right? You know, I'm not lying on a boat in the middle of the sea.
Leah.
Yet.
But
Yet. Yes, that's
I 4:20 in the afternoon where I live, and I'm not at work. I'm here hanging out with some awesome ladies doing what I'm passionate about, what I love. So finding attraction marketing, finding MLSP, absolutely. Because when I started, I didn't even have a computer. So when people give me their excuses, I'm like, dude, I had a Motorola flip phone. I'm not kidding. I had a Motorola flip phone and an iPad. Those were my tools for the first 8 months.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's about a lot more than that, right? It's about this, and that's what attraction marketing brought me.
That's amazing. Now, Kelly DiStefano, I'm sorry if I'm butchering names. I'm just the worst with that. She says there is a whole tribe out there that needs you. And that's so true, right? There's just like each of us are going to attract different people to us. And that's a beautiful, abundant thing, right? There's plenty of people out there for us. But
Stacy, speaking of like not having a phone, I don't have my phone that I used to have like 2 years ago, but I started off with Instagram marketing, and I knew I needed a phone, so I didn't have like a smartphone. I was using this little iPod for music, and I still have it.
It works though, right? It works. If I had to send out carrier pigeons, I would have done it.
That's what I did an interview with Andre Katnot the other day, and that's what he said. He just started off with not even a smartphone. I mean, it was, whatever it was, it worked for him. Michael Chavez said that it sounds like too much, and how do you start blogging? How did you decide what to blog on? Now, all of you have blogs, right?
Yes.
What has the blog been like for you? I'd love to start with you, Leah. I know you're enjoying.
I'm going to turn this way. You might see the dolphins behind us that are eating.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yes, the dolphins. Let's see if I don't know if I can switch this around. I don't think I can. Okay, so I'm going to talk, and I'm going to have my camera out to the bay here because the dolphins are feeding.
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
Oh, boat's going to scare them away. All right. Oh, you see? Did you see? I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty cool. Dolphins.
Where else can you get all this at 3 o'clock?
I know. I love seeing dolphins. I see them all the time when we visit, but I still love it. I think it's really cool. Yeah. Okay, so blogging, we actually got started. I did a lot more blogging, honestly, at the beginning. When we first got started, I would take something that I don't know, something that resonated with me, and I wanted to share with folks, right? And that's really just where I started. And we started with text-based. We've since moved on to video, and that's most of what we do now is video blogging. And Todd actually does most of the blogging at this point because we have, initially we were both doing it, and now our business has kind of evolved so that my day is filled up doing follow-up with all the leads that we generate. So that's more of my thing now, and Todd handles the blogging. But I know he's got a lot of tricks for what he decides to blog on. He actually goes and he's really good at SEO and that sort of thing. But he looks when he doesn't have an idea on what to write about, he'll go snoop on like Ray Higdon or Cesar Rodriguez. Oh hey, oh he's taking a picture. Hi. Hi Todd. He'll go snoop on someone's blog, but not just from like 2 days ago, because everyone else is doing what they did 2 days ago. He looks several months back and just peruses and see what makes sense for him, right? What he likes. So
that's a good tip.
He'll go with it. So that's our blogging.
Okay.
It's really cool. These dolphins are awesome, guys. I'm not even kidding.
Now, I know she's a blogging specialist. You're on the page of one of the top blogs for 2016?
Yeah.
Yeah, number 8.
Yeah, that's amazing. What do you do?
You're above a lot of marketers we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was honestly surprised that I got put like number 8, and I was like, what? Like, there are people that have been blogging for like ages, and I'm like, like the new bird kind of. So, and I think with blogging, in terms of like coming up with content, just what Leah said, I mean, I would go to somebody else's blog and see what they posted like months ago, and I use this all the time with videos. I go to different YouTube channels like to come up with content ideas. And one ninja tip, and I just shared this recently with my coaching clients because they are in the health and wellness niche, and they were like, you know, they kind of started exploring the different social media, and I haven't used it myself, like, you know, much. I know some people do use it for business, but I was like, nah, like, I don't need it. Like, I have plenty, okay? And I just started, like, right on the coaching class, started digging in, and I was like, you know, let's kind of, like, check it out. And I started, like, you know, putting some keywords in and trying to research different stuff. And I found that Pinterest is a pretty darn awesome place for content. And, I mean, if you're in health and wellness and you have, like, some kind of product, like, you know, like for weight loss shakes or something like that, and you want to create content based on, you know, like healthy, like, you know, like recipes, like for like, you know, weight loss shakes or something like that, gosh, like there's so much, okay? And I started researching marketing, blogging, social media. I mean, it is ridiculous. If you're in makeup or in travel companies, I mean, there's a boatload of information, because the cool part is like Pinterest is images, okay? Mm-hmm. And there is a lot of infographics, and when they share like, you know, 5 tips to travel the world like a rock star or whatever, right? So you can go and do that. You can go do a video and like share some dolphins over there. and I mean, like Pinterest is awesome for content ideas. So that's kind of like, to be honest, like I'm actually, and here's a good like tip. And I'm doing this myself. I'm actually like in the middle of preparing another blog post for the next week. And I created like a little kind of piece of paper. It's kind of like my content marketing plan for the month, piece of paper. So like my whole business is on a piece of paper. So, and I created like, I came up with about, let me see, 20 different content ideas, like on a piece of paper. And people tell me, I don't know what to blog about. I mean, seriously, I mean, go look into your freaking like notebook, go look into like, you know, a book that you're reading or whatever, and just like get some content ideas out of there. So, and this is like a good tip, because some people say to me, well, I don't have time to blog, or I don't know if I can do this. And I mean, if you don't have a lot of time, sit down on a weekend, create 5 different blog post ideas, and record those videos and spread them out over the week. So easy. Like I leave for Vegas, like with Anna and with Nicolette and Leah. I heard like she was going to. So I created like freaking like 20 different ideas that I can spread over like while I'm still there, like, you know, partying and whatever. So it's going to be a good help. I'm still going to have content on my blog, and I'm still going to keep my like consistency, even though like, you know, I'm like traveling, whatever. Yeah. So that's a good kind of like kind of tip in terms of like planning your content, because I used to sit for freaking hours in front of my WordPress dashboard just thinking, what is it that I'm going to be talking about today? And eventually I didn't talk about anything. And I was like, well, I don't want to do like a video a day, or, you know, just sit there and try to write every single day. And I was like, well, I'm just going to record those videos, have those ideas in my mind, put them on paper, put specific dates for those blog posts, and then just like, you know, spread them, like get those videos done on the weekend and then share them out over the week. So
that's genius. That's awesome. It's always good to have a plan, right?
Yeah,
always good to have
and
a
I'm
plan.
a green personality, so like I plan freaking everything.
So Valerie, Nusreth Baig is on. He's saying, "What's up, ladies?" He wants to know. He said Valerie just had tremendous success on a webinar. How did she do it?
Yes. Okay. Well, it's actually really funny because I hosted a webinar last night, my first time in a while. Won't let that happen again. But halfway through, I lost my sound. But what's funny is I still had 100% attendance rate.
That's amazing.
It's really, really
It's
good.
amazing, girl.
Thank you. Everybody who registered showed up, and I am very happy about that. Very excited, especially since I had taken a break from it, and I'm back now. And honestly, this is what's cool about attraction marketing and having a system. Okay, just like what Staci was saying, you have to be yourself. So part of being me is knowing that I don't know everything, but because I have a system, I can overcome that and I can still press forward by standing on the shoulders of the giants in the industry, right? So,
Exactly.
for instance, like and I'm gonna answer your question in a minute, but what you guys are just talking about with blogging, it was weird because I like to write. I used to do creative writing and stuff like that all the time, but when it came to blogs, I was like, writer's blog, I don't know what to talk about. But to get me started, you know, there was something in that system that allowed me to have already done articles until I got warmed up to the idea. And I started doing, like Jelena said, and just looking everywhere for content. It's all over the place. I just needed to stop putting so much pressure on myself. And so being able to leverage other people's expertise and their experience gave me the ability to take the pressure off and learn as I go. At my own pace, but still be able to create some results for myself. So I did that. And it's the same thing. This brings me to the answer to the question. Same thing with my webinars. I have had excellent results with that. Once I opened my mind to it and I realized, you know, webinars is one of the fastest ways that you can build authority. Hello, Hangouts. And you can also, your closing rate when it comes to presenting your offer is so much higher. You can double it and then some in a webinar because you have everyone's undivided attention. So it's definitely helpful. And the way that I learned how to host a successful webinar was through training from someone who already was an expert in webinars. Yeah. Webinar wizard, I call him. Okay, so like Steve Jaffe has some really excellent trainings inside of the system that I use, and I just simply followed it. He made it so simple. It didn't make any sense. I was like, this is what I've been afraid of doing. It was crazy. Yeah. And after doing my first one, I actually loved it. And it was the same thing with my Facebook Lives. You know, I was so nervous about them at first, and then after that first one or two, it was like, oh yeah, this is fun. So, you know, you have to embrace that about yourself. Be you. Let people know, you know, I am on this journey. And as I go, I'm sharing my results with you. I'm letting you know what works for me, what didn't work for me. And with you being your authentic self, that is the very thing that attracts people to you. And so they will buy from you. They will sign up with you over somebody else in the same business as you, regardless of how long they've been in, regardless of how big a name they are. So as long as you have that knowledge and you're leading every day when you are, you know, going in to do your daily routine, that you focus on that there's something about you that people are looking for. Focus on that and you're good to go. So same thing with my webinars. Steve showed me how to come up with, you know, a great title. It's got to be something catchy. Yeah. And then you're going to provide content that is relevant to your niche. You know, what are the things that people are asking about so much? How to get started, how to be successful, how to generate leads. Those types of things are just a couple off the top of my head, but people always have questions. That's why they're online, because they're looking for the answers to those questions. And if you can provide that, then boom, instant authority for you, because you are giving them the answer they're looking for. And now you become their go-to person, especially when you're doing it consistently. So that's how I have been able to have success with my webinars. You know, you just listen. When you don't know something, listen to somebody who does know and just do it. That's it. That's it. Simple as that.
So I want to point out, for those of you who are watching that might not be familiar with these beautiful ladies, every single one of them have learned something from a mentor, from somebody who's already had success in the industry, and then they've taken that knowledge and they've implemented it. And now every single one of these ladies that you're seeing, and Mr. Getts, who likes to sneak in the frame, all of them are having success. You know, I have to say, Nusreth is going to be so jealous that Todd is hitting the frame, because he was like, why couldn't the guys be invited?
Aww. It was a girls thing, you know, that we wanted to create. Sorry, guys.
Now, does everybody have to start whenever they come online with a blog, with webinars, with, you know, videos? Like, does everybody have to do everything that y'all are doing right now?
No, absolutely not.
That's an awesome way to fail, is to try to do all of that at once, right off the bat.
Yeah, just ask me. Yeah, no.
And we laugh because I think we've all done it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Choose one thing, master it, get it down, and then add to that. Just one focus at a time, or you're never going to make progress.
Exactly. Just like Leah said, they started writing. I did the same. I was panicking. I was in panic about videos, and I just started writing. I'm like, okay, I got A's and B's in literature and AP literature, whatever. I can write. So the first 25 blogs, you can go back to my blog. It's pure writing. And then Lisa Torres came and like, Anna, you have to start doing videos. And I'm like, you don't want to get on the bad side of Lisa Torres, do you? I'm like, nope. I'm paying attention. I'm doing it. And then we did like a 30-day blitz. And from then on, I started doing videos. Like Leah said, you add to whatever you're already mastered. Mm. And on my case, I dreamed about being a blogger, Sex and the City, Carrie Bradshaw style. I wanted to be her. So after that, like you add a video. And with social media, it's the same. You master Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and then you add another one.
Absolutely. I tried to do everything at first. Like I was creating content. Like I was creating content for Instagram, and I was creating content for Facebook, and I was trying to honor the platforms and what made them unique. And I was so exhausted and spread myself over so much surface area that I accomplished absolutely nothing. And the thing is, everybody told me not to do that, but I decided it would be way more fun to get lost down the rabbit hole for 3 months. I don't know why. But then when I was serious,
it's like they tell us, right? And then we fall down the rabbit hole.
It's true. I spent lots of time down there. I had it all set up, interior decorated, the mirrors, everything in the rabbit hole. Eventually, I decided, you know what? Somebody said to me, and it was very wise, they said, what is it that you love that you're good at? And I went, wow, that's like a really revolutionary concept. So I just had to say, okay, what is it that I love to do? I love to do video. Okay, that's it. So Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, all the other stuff, I'll take content and I'll just repurpose it there. But I only create content for video. That's it. And when I take that to my blog, I'll extrapolate and write some sentences around the video I shot to create the blog post. But the video is where it starts and where it ends, really. And so I focus on Facebook Live and Facebook static video and vlogging because it's all video. And as soon as I started to, just come into my own and try and start to master that one thing, like Leah said, and not spread myself so thin, it just started to work. The pieces of the puzzle started to fit. And the thing is, I was actually spending less time, less energy. I was much less frustrated, a whole lot happier, and things were successful. So, you know what? When success leaves clues. So when somebody is trying to mentor you, be coachable. I was not coachable. I thought I knew everything, right? Be coachable. When they tell you to do something, just freaking do it. You'll save yourself so much hassle. That is probably my single biggest because I didn't listen, and I'll tell you, I spent a lot of months really frustrated for no good reason.
Oh my gosh, Staci, like that. This is a similar background story to me. I just discovered that it's because of my color personality. I'm going to blame it on the color. Okay. I have a red personality. I like to be right. I like to compete even with myself. I want to get results.
No, really?
You got some blue in you.
Not really.
A little bit. But yeah, I was so hard pressed to just get out there, make my voice heard, and I wanted to be everywhere all the time. And I still, even today, I have to rein myself in. Sometimes like, whoa, look, focus on what your main thing first, then you can add on the other things after. But I too was hard-headed. I was not coachable. And it's funny now that I'm a part of the coaching team. Because finally it sunk in. Jelena's on and Leah is in there as well. But it's so crazy because You do. You have to realize that you don't know everything, and that's okay, you know, but as long as you are willing to continue to learn. And I mean, that's not even just what business is about. That's what life is about. You are constantly going to be learning something new. And I was fine with that in my personal life, but I did not, you know, implement that when it came to business. I just didn't make the connection for some reason. I was just like, you know, if I just go out there and I'm all over the place, then boom, I'm going to make millions. And that's not how it works. You do need to have some structure, you have to have a plan, some goals, you know, things like that. And even with the, you know, just sticking with that one thing, the great thing about it is you get to choose what that one thing is. So for me, I didn't have to do blogging right away. I actually could sit back and take some time because I love to be in front of a camera. Okay. So before I was a hairstylist, you know, behind the camera, I was in front. You know, I was a dance instructor before that and a choreographer. So I love to be on stage. I love to be in front of an audience. So video naturally was perfect for me. That's what I went with. And I was like, well, just like you said, Staci, eventually somebody I can't
smacks you.
Like, you can take video and you can put it, make it a blog post. And I'm like, oh yeah.
No, really?
I know. Blog, that's what that means. Okay, I got you now. So, you know, and you have to have fun with it. So you pick the thing that you're comfortable with, that you enjoy doing, because that's the reason why you're leaving the 9 to 5 to do what you want to do and be an entrepreneur. You want to make your life more fulfilling. You want to enhance it. You want to make it joyful. You don't want to, you know, turn it into another job. You want to make it fun. So I went with the things that were more comfortable for me, path of least resistance, and I mastered that, because that old saying is true, that a jack of all trades is a master of none. And I wanted to master something. If I'm going to be a leader, if I'm going to show people the way and I want people to follow me, I need to know where I'm going. I need to know what I'm doing. So sticking with that one, and then you can always add it on later. You got plenty of time. Where are you going to go? Yeah. Right? You want to turn this business into a lifelong, fulfilling story. This is your journey. You want to keep going. And I think a lot of people operate out of desperation. Yes. Instead of inspiration, you know, and
good one.
They're like, oh, I gotta make money. I gotta make a sale. This is why I got into business. I need cash. I need money. Yeah, of course. We all need to make money. That's a given. Right? Are you human? Okay, you need to make money. We got that.
You need to eat. We need to make money.
Right. But the thing is, there's so much more to it. And that's why I'm glad I found this system and I found this community with all of you in it, because it really does start within. You've got to start from the inside out. You've got to grow, build, develop on the inside. And when you do that, it makes all the difference, because that's, again, how you would impact someone. And the income is directly proportional to the impact, right? So I'm going to say this real quick. I'm going to be done. But, you know, if you're looking at entry level at a job, right, versus the CEO who's been there for 20 years, they get paid more than that entry level person, right? It's because they provide more impact on that business. You know, they are more valuable to that business, so they get paid more. And if you're looking to get a raise, right, get a promotion, what do? You go and put in some more impact. You go and put in some more work, more effort to showcase that what you're doing is valuable for that company. So you need to do the same thing when it comes to your own business. You want to start making money, you want to start getting signups and sales, you are going to need to put in the work, put in the effort of making that impact and influencing positively, influencing other people's lives. When you do that, they appreciate it, they're loyal, so you have return customers, and you've got dependable team members who are going to stick around. They will not drop out as easily as just grabbing anybody up off the street saying, hey, join my business. That's crazy. So, but
well,
how about you, Nicolette? How was it for you when you started out? I didn't hear much about your story.
Oh, my story's not important.
It is important. Did you find did you focus on one strategy, or did you come in just like all guns a-blazing and throw yourself all over the place, or what was your experience like?
No, I was definitely perfect. I walked in and it just was like a dream. You know, I just got hooked up with the right people at the right time, and it's been just like no money since, you know.
That was you!
That was
now
me.
I see the resemblance.
No, absolutely not. A mess. I mean, my blog was just like all over the place. I still have a lot of work to do on my blog because I just like was just everywhere. I didn't have a focus. I was trying to, you know, even though my beautiful mentors were trying to tell me to pick a strategy and stick with it, I was like, no, I know better than I have to be everywhere. I wasn't ever on Twitter or Instagram or anything. And then here I go. I'm just like all over the place, right? So certainly not. It's a journey. It's that, you know, getting past that stubbornness that you have, you know, just like y'all have displayed. It's just you think it's too small. You know, whenever you just come on, it's like too small. It's not going to make that big of a difference. But oh my gosh, it does. It does.
And Nicolette, on that point specifically, we got to L1, guys, solely through Instagram. So little old Instagram, which people kind of poo-poo or don't think it's that cool, we got to L1 just through Instagram alone. So now we're on 20,000 followers, and it's a solid thing we have, which is running on automation. So that's false thinking for sure.
Well, all the millennials are on Instagram, so
it's a good spot. I just talked to a guy from Germany off of Instagram. I mean, just met him and was helping him out, and now he wants to join up with me. So it's powerful whenever you learn how to use these different platforms. So I know that we can't spend all day. I mean, I think that we could yap for hours talking about what's been going on with us, but I respect, you know, I know Narnia needs to go to bed. Jelena's, it's very late and she's worked long hours. Jelena is a hard worker. She's got a lot of coaching clients. She's got a business to juggle on top of her coaching. So I want to respect your time. And I know everybody else has got work to do except for Leah. She's just being a bum. And she deserves to be.
She has everything on automation already.
Yeah, she's fully automated. But I do want to whoever's still on watching or whoever's going to watch in the future, I want to ask y'all, when somebody comes on and they get a roadmap, you know, they get hooked up with hopefully MLSP because it's just an amazing system, or, you know, they find another system out there. What do you think would be a good guideline for how quickly they can start getting leads if they follow a system? Like how soon was it before y'all got leads coming to you?
I think it took me like 5 hours to get my first lead.
You're a superwoman. It took me, well, I spent on the learning cycle. Like I was trapped in the learning mode for like 3-4 months until I got into the 3-minute expert product and blitz and all that. So I would say about 4 to 5 months before my first lead.
Okay, that's great.
I was 3 days. It took me 3 days. And I wasn't getting like 50 leads a day at that point, but I think I generated like 3 or 4 leads.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah.
For me, it was, I think about, I think it was a couple of weeks once I started getting serious and actually, you know, taking some action, not just sitting around watching training, but implementing the training. It took about 2 weeks when I started getting leads coming in.
Yeah, about right.
Ours was a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks, I think, that we started getting them.
What about you, Jelena?
So, we actually had, we didn't realize that our whole first month we weren't actually asking for phone numbers on our capture page.
Neither was I.
So that slowed us down with actually doing anything with those leads.
Yeah.
And it wasn't consistent at first either.
Mm-hmm. No, right. It takes a time to get consistent.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, I would have days where they'd come in and then several days where they wouldn't. And, you know, there's bumps along the road for sure.
What about you,
for
Jelena?
sure.
I'm telling you, 5 hours.
Ah, really? Okay, she's not joking. So listen, guys, this is how cool it is. You know, you plug into a system, you figure out how to get leads, and then 5 hours later, you can be getting a lead. It might take you a few months. That's not slowing Anna down, not whatsoever, right?
Nope.
So,
No.
so it's a process. It's a journey. I think that every one of those answers should totally inspire you, because
Right.
all of you have the potential to plug into a system, find out how you can make a mark in your industry, and you can go out there and crush it, get business, and have success. So one last question before we go. Do any of y'all ever promote your actual MLM, your actual companies?
No.
Yes.
Not really.
Okay.
And it's not. What happens is I come across in social media so many times. I come across other network marketers before I come across someone looking for an opportunity. That I've put a lot of my focus into just helping them. So it doesn't even matter if we're in totally different companies, totally different industries. That's fine. I'm just looking to raise us all up as entrepreneurs, as home business owners. I want as many people as possible to succeed. So I use MLSP more than anything else because of the fact that it does just that. If you're looking to have success online, you're going to need that. I may be biased, but it's the truth.
We're biased. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're looking to do that, and people ask things like, well, does it work? Do you work? If you're going to put in the effort, then yeah, it's going to work for you. How long will it take? Just like, you just asked Nicolette, it will take as long as you want it to take, right?
Basically.
If you want results quickly, then you're going to have to put in more of the effort, more of the work. If you have, 5 hours a week and that's it, use those 5 hours a week to the fullest. If you got 20, 30, 50 hours a week, put in the work, and you're going to see the results come in. So more than focusing on what ifs and could it not and all that, just remember what we're saying today. This is all about attracting people just simply by being you. I mean, it's great to be able to make money just enjoying being me. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
It all boils down to that. So, I don't really lead with that. If someone's looking for it, it depends. It's a case-by-case basis. As I have conversations with people, if they're looking for something that I feel my opportunity would solve that challenge for them, then I share it, but not up front.
Yeah.
No.
Don't market it though.
Yeah.
I market it. Like at the beginning, I needed some retail sales. So what I did is I applied some training from Vitaly, actually. And then I boosted some ads, and I was getting about 4 to 5 product sales every week.
That's awesome.
So, I mean, it does work. Like if you want to focus it on your MLM, but all of us here, I think we're more passionate about marketing.
Yeah.
So that's why we decided to be marketers online and help other network marketers do it. I am in a health and wellness company and I love it, but I don't go with it first. Like if you're telling me you have health issues, of course I'm going to tell you like, look, you should try this organic, blah, 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 right? And then explain all that. But we're more passionate, and I think I speak for all of us. We're more passionate about helping network marketers actually find the way, because we were lost. Yeah. We were freaking lost. And on my part, my affiliates, all of them focus on their MLMs, and I'm helping them focus on their MLMs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I market. I promote my MLM privately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still using attraction marketing. You're using the whole concept of attraction marketing is not overtly lead with a business. Our whole purpose is to attract people to us so that we can then find out what their needs are and what problems they need solved. And oftentimes our MLM will solve that problem for them, in which case, of course, we then will present that to them. But I don't think anyone here leads with that. Is that what you were talking about, Nicolette?
Yeah, just wondering,
okay.
Because I know, several network marketers that may be on right now might be leading with their network marketing opportunity and may not be seeing so much, too much success. So I'm just curious how you guys present yourselves. Okay.
I have a separate page for that. I've got a Facebook page because I always love beauty and makeup and glamour, jewelry, all that stuff. So I do have a separate page for that, for people that are looking for just that, and maybe they're also trying to find that balance between generating that income and being able to have some time freedom. Then I do that because I remember those days. Staci, I'm sure you know, as a stylist, you're on your feet like 14 hours and and then you don't have any time to do some of the other things that you'd like to do with family and friends and things like that. So I provide that solution. But as far as what I lead with, and I feel like all of us do this, we all lead with value first. So even when I am promoting my MLM, it's not specifically my MLM, it's that niche that it's in. So, yeah.
Awesome, ladies. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are beautiful. I'm so fortunate that you're in my life. I love it. Hopefully we can do this again, and then you guys can take turns moderating and asking questions. I kind of like being the one asking questions because then I don't get put on the spot.
We're gonna have to switch that, huh?
So Leah, I want you to do a spin around one last time so we can all get a little sunshine in our day.
Yes.
Beautiful, just beautiful.
Man, gorgeous.
That's awesome. That's the dream, guys. That's the dream. These guys have worked their butts off. They have hit leader ranks in their company with MLSP. They have mastered social media, and they are just continuing to get better and better. And this is the lifestyle they get to enjoy now. They can go out, they can play, they can enjoy life. They got stuff on automation, so they're out there posting right now while they're sitting in the boat, and they don't even think about it.
Awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful.
The amount of leads that we've gotten over this week, I'm actually like, I can't wait to get back and start working because I have massive quantities of leads. Our website yesterday had over 1,000 hits. So,
what a beautiful problem you have, Leah.
I know.
Valerie's head just exploded right here.
I'm like, me, I want to be next.
So why don't y'all all promote your website real quick before we get off? Starting with you, Valerie. What's your website?
My website is thevalerielewis.com.
Awesome. Leah?
Sorry, they're starting the boat motor up. It was loud. www.toddandleahrae.com, and that's Ray with an E. R-A-E.
All right. Ana Andrea?
Mine is www.annaandrea.com.
Awesome. Staci?
StaciHall.com.
Easy, easy. What about you,
Real
Jelena?
simple. Yeah.
Simple.
Mine is not so simple.
Your last name is so complicated, girl.
Yeah. So somebody might want to try to type that in, and I'm like,
I let Google do it for me.
We can dictate it.
Yeah, there you go.
Lena Ostrowska? No, I don't know it. Tell me.
OSTROVSKA.com. So I may drop it just myself because that is challenging.
Awesome. And I'm NicoletteMoore.com. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming. Y'all are awesome. I adore you. I'm so happy that you're able to make it today, and we're going to go ahead and peace out.
Bye.
Love you all.